Hi guys, hello one stoppers. Welcome to my top 20. I'm Somto, Obi Somto by the way, baby boy, buru buru. I'm sure I get it. Yeah, I'm the one. Anyway, so the thank you for watching me talk shit on the internet. I'm quite excited about my top 20, especially because it's going to be the first time that I'm presenting images to the public that are absolutely about me. In the sense that I'm not putting out pictures trying to impress other photographers or get hired. Oh, what the fuck is that baby crying? Don't worry, guys. It's totally okay. And no, I didn't steal the baby. It's family. Anyway, back to the point. So yeah, these pictures are totally about me, and then there's connecting stories, which I will share with you as we progress. Okay, so guys, here we go. Open up Capture One. Um, if you look here, I've got 24 photos, but that's fine. It's, I mean, okay, let me just start up the slideshow. Oh yeah, like I said, these images are really about me. I know you're like, it's a naked guy taking shit, but yeah, that's me. So, um, this picture, you know, when you're having a really good time and then your creative juices are just flowing and you don't have anybody to shoot or to create with, and then you just take a picture of yourself. But yeah, this photo is one of them. It happened, well, as you can see, in 2011. I was at Abuja at the time to shoot portraits. I was in my hotel room and I got bored and I thought, why don't I make self portraits of myself? Taking a shit. Happens to be one of my best ever photos of me taking a shit and pinging in my Blackberry Bold at the time. Yeah, and then it's like one picture of me that everybody knows. And then the cool thing about me taking the shit is that I was able to convince one of the biggest pop stars on the planet to take a shit and allow me to take a photo. So there. That's why this photo, two of them are my number one. Very personal images. Well, that one is. I can never get over it. Me taking a shit. And then the beard was still really little. It's not a lot yet. And now, number two. This is a very simple portrait of the beautiful Agbani Darego. But now, the thing about this photo is that it was the beginning of a new era for me. New era in the way that I liked and the way that I shoot. At the time, the period I was struggling with being creative, being all about gear, about how many lights I have, and such and such and such. So I was just everywhere. I hadn't found myself. But at this shoot, something happened. Obviously, I went to the shoot with all my lights as usual, over four or so. But then I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'll just shoot one light and try this thing that has been in my mind for a while. And boom, I took the first shot, and it looked like magic. Cause coming from where I was, the guy that's always shooting with 435 lights, and then being able to create this awesomeness with just one light, I thought it was interesting. I think this happened sometime 2013, if I'm not mistaken, and ever since I've been a one light advocate. So that's why this picture is making it to my top 20. Hey, Abani. Of course, fine woman, so why not? And next. Ooh. This is a very personal story about me and my lover at the time. It was a Valentine's story that I did. It was called Aizen. I think of the rest of the series, which is on my blog.obisumto.net. This was my favorite photo. Um, like I said, it's just really basic stuff. It's just me trying to tell a story, trying to express what the stuff that I've been going through in life. than the yellow light skinned girl that was tormenting me at the time. And if you see me through the blinds, just I see the be for us guys now. When we dey try toast man, babe, we dey do shakara. She dey feel you, but she go still dey back dey do shakara. Is it good? Moving on. Very personal image, so it makes it there. It was the height of self expression from sharing my story through my work. And this one, yeah, this happened at the time where Jide Alakijadatis successfully dragged me into shooting weddings. I mean, he's tried for a bit, but then that was the period where he succeeded. And this was at Larry's wedding, Larry Balogun LB, and I was just trying out off-camera flash for the first time during that period. And I happened to be at the right place at the right time when he was trying to consume champagne of this humongous bottle of champagne and spilled it on his face and his clothes, and boom, there I was. I mean, it's just a really interesting image. And it it was the beginning of me shooting off camera flash at events. At that time, I used to hold it handheld. I think at this point, it was connected to the camera via a cable, which didn't belong to me at the time. I was like the master of pose, but it's all good. And that's it with that image. LB, I know you remember this day. I'm moving on. Ooh, this one. So this image is probably one of my best pictures. Yeah, probably not the absolute best, but I mean, look at this now. I really don't need to say much about this. It's a supreme Maven dynasty. We had to build a set, the tables, the curtains, the windows, the rugs, everything. And then also this picture was shot I think on the 26th of December. Was it 2014 or thereabout? Yeah, I think it was 26th of this. It was 26th of December actually, because I know that on the 25th we were having a Christmas party at home, and I was building this set. So I was shuttling between entertaining guests at home and supervising the team building the set, which was luckily just across the road at my house that I rented for the shoot. And yeah, the connection that I have with this image puts it on this list. Like I said, this image is for me all about connection, because I'm if you look at my work, it's quite very simple. I just put light, shoot, bang, 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 and that's it. This one now, I use two basic lights, one from the side and one from the top, both feathered, and yeah. Next image. Oh, I'm sure. Well, most of us would know Aisha Agikota. Oh yeah, this is her and her soldiers, her three boys. Um, it was one evening in Abuja, and Aisha wanted us to make portraits of her with her looking regal and royal. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's go to, I think it was Millennium Park. I'm not certain, but then I was like, let's go. I had my speed lights, I had a shoot through umbrella on my camera, and an assistant. And I looked around and I saw the National Mosque in the back, and I thought, Aisha, stand there with your boys, we prop the environment. And I put a speed light on a stand with a shoot through umbrella. But I think my assistant held it up so it was closer to the faces, and I kind of shot from below. And again, that's all the technical and the process of making this image. But again, the thing that connects me with this image is just like Aisha. My mom has three boys. There's myself and my elder brother and my younger brother. Well, yeah, very personal. It just reminds me of us growing up. That's all. And of course, it's a beautiful image. Look at all the colors, pop, pop, pop. Next, hmm, this one, this one. So, first off, um, I got paid a lot of money for this shoot, um, and for some reason, I had all the creative freedom that I wanted and that I needed. It was very strange because, being honest, this like At this point, I wasn't used to receiving the amount of money that I got off this shoot, and I thought that if you're paying me this much money, there's going to be so much demand and so much control. But the control was different, and it opened up my eyes to a whole new world, a whole new realization that you know what, you don't have to deal with the broadcasters anymore because they don't let you create, and they don't obviously give you enough money, and then they want everything. And so the shoot was again a beginning of a new era for me. Right after the shoot, my prices went straight up, and by the grace of God, they've been sustained ever since. I shot this picture on a yacht, our father's yacht, and if you look in the back, that's Marina Lagos, the skyline. What the fuck did I just say? Skyline. Skylin, skyline. Yeah, the Lagos skyline. And obviously a beautiful rich babe resting, relaxing on her yacht and then just being there and bam bam. Again, one light because I'm the one light master. Nothing gang. Just photo, just come and take the photo and I go. It's my awesome thing. Ooh, this picture. I'm sorry, guys. I'm quite ooh about my photos. That's how I am. That's how I am when I view my pictures. Every time I view them, it's like I'm seeing them for the first time. This was at Takwabi. So my friend Sarah, apparently her family has a property on Takwabi, and then she was in Lagos, and then she was like, "Yo, Samjo, my family's around. Maybe you should come hang with us. We're at Takwabi." And I was like, "Oh, okay, Takwabi sounds interesting." And I was like, "Would you be up for shooting?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" So I went there with my speed light, shoot the umbrella and camera, and we ate, we relaxed, we chilled, blah blah blah. And when the sun was going down, we went to shoot. And I was excited about catching the yellow sky and having flash in front, bang bang bang, and it was a pretty easy image to execute if you ask me. The light was for 5 degrees at camera left. Yeah, I know I'm speaking technical shit, but I'm really not technical. I don't give a fuck about all these things. I'm just a does it work, does it not work, do more of what works and get rid of what doesn't. So yeah, um, on my portrait pricing brochure, this is a picture that I have on it. It's been a couple of years since I shared this picture, but I haven't replaced it on the brochure. I love it. It reminds me so much of that little mini vacation that I had at Taco Bay, and that's why this picture is up here. Again, it's about me. Ah, yeah. I keep telling you guys that these photos that I'm sharing with you, I'm I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to get hired. I'm just being absolutely about me. So, in my early photography days, I didn't have access to funds. I didn't have access to all the equipment. Most of my stuff at the beginning were pretty put together from here and here. I think when I started the camera, well, besides the one that I had in my first year in uni, when I got out of uni, I realized that I needed to upgrade. I didn't have the funds for that because, like I said, I was trying to find myself as a photographer. But unfortunately for me, my brother's girlfriend at the time had a camera. It was a Canon 40D. It was pretty dope back then. I mean, coming from a 1000D, of course, that was dope. And she was using it, and she was like, "Yeah, sure, you can have my camera. There you go." I was like, "Oh, me? Ah!" And then I started to put stuff together. I think I managed to buy triggers and a speed light, and that was about all that I had at the time. So, this picture, I'd seen I'd seen a tutorial somewhere on how to make a beauty dish out of a pan. And I thought that's interesting. I should make one of those. So I bought beauty dish and the spray paints, screws and blah 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 blah. I put my technical bit to use and I made a beauty dish. I was excited and couldn't wait to use it. So I just walked out of the house, walked down the street, and then this is the organizer that sorts us out where we have bad tires and such and such. And I was like, yo, such and such, are you up for such? And he was like, why not? Should be photo. And I was like, yeah. And look at him looking at me, mean mugging. And then I had my assistant, my friend Clem at the time, just hold the beauty dish, speed lights, and I stand just over him, and I shot, bang, mama. I mean, I didn't waste too much time, but the images that were created that day, they've stuck to me, and today is up there on my list. I mean, I'm sharing it with you, right? Good. Moving on. Oh, see, every time that I have, that I absolutely have to pick the best photo that I've ever made is this picture. Yeah. So, uh, I was still 7 at the time, I think, and Hakeem Salam, he was going to one of these beaches on the coast of Lagos to do a shoot, and I can't remember the story, but I know that I was shadowing him. I mean, that time I was still using my Boropos 40D. When I came Salam, he had all the gear, he had a Hasselblad, the 1D series Canon and whatnot. I mean, it was quite exciting, you know. So I was like, let's do this. So he was doing his shoot now. He was shooting with a Hasselblad. And then I just picked up his 1D and his 1635, and I was like, you know what, let me go and explore. And I saw these three little angels, and I started to play with them. And the camera was just hanging on my shoulder because, like, we were genuinely playing, that was it. And then I think one of them said, Uncle, take photo of us, take photo. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I just pulled out the camera. Honestly, I didn't know much about the camera at the time, but I just pulled it off and I just shot, click. And when I saw the images later on, I was totally blown away. If you look at their eyes, it says so much. Like just three of them staring into your soul with so much innocence. Moving on. Mm. So now, this image and the other three that follow, they're all pre-wedding photos. So, in the same period, my brother and two of my best friends decided to get married. So this is my brother and his fiancée at the time, his wife now, and, and the mother of the baby that you heard at the beginning of this presentation. See, I told you I didn't steal the baby. It was family. It was my nephew Oscar. So what I mean is, it was my first brother to get married. It was the closest person to me getting married. So I was quite pumped and excited, and oh, I well, when I shoot, obviously, I put composition and storytelling and whatnot into it. But like I said, for me, it's more about the backstory, and that's why this picture just stands out to me. And then this one. So this is Atiku, who's my ex best friend, and his wife Foley. Um, Man, fuck Atiku. Like I said, it's my ex best friend. He got married and he stopped having my time. So fuck him. It's a good image. That's all. There you go. Now that's the current best friend, Ini, and his beautiful wife, Idara. Um, Idara. Okay, Ini's like me. He's one of those people. You know, he's just like life goes on, have fun, be good, blah blah blah. It's not flamboyant, it's not flashy, anything. But then Idara on the other hand, she's quite specific. She's detailed. She knows what she wants. She's the little fashionable one, and yada. So any wasn't really bothered about the pre-wedding photos, but then Ida was like, "So we want pre-wedding photos. We want this. We want that. We want that." And then I just said, "You know what? I think we're going to shoot this your pre-wedding photo for you." Okay, so where are we going to shoot it? I said we'll go to hotel, we'll go to this, we'll go to this. I mean, at the point that I was rolling my eyes, I saw Eden roll his eyes as well. And then I said, I came up with an idea. I was like, you know what, let's just drive around the area. I'm sure we're going to find something. I wasn't too keen on it, but I mean, and there was three of us, and two of us had voted to drive around. So she gave in to our bullying. And as we were shooting on the road, this nigga was jogging past, and he just jumped into it, and bang! And if you look at Ida's face, she's smiling. They're having a good time. He knows my G, nice guy, funny guy. So he's probably telling her good stuff and shit. And I just captured it, and there he is. Very simple picture. Oh, Ijoma. Now there's a very long story about how I got to shoot this wedding and the wedding itself that I will not tell you. However, I'll tell you why this image is in here. This image is in here because the first time I spoke to Ijoma, I instantly connected with her. And then the connection went on up until her wedding, shooting her wedding. It was so much fun. There was no stress, nothing. And she absolutely loved the pictures at the end. She really appreciated them. And this picture basically represents my ideal bride. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but yeah, I mean, I've shot a couple of brides, and not every one of them I would want to shoot again. But Ijoma is like my ideal bride. We're friends today, and I absolutely love her, and so she's made it to the list. Hello. Moving on. Oh yeah, that's Ijoma and her wedding in Zanzibar. Yeah, Zanzibar. That's what the locals call it. Zanzibar, by the way. Um. Okay, so in this picture, it was drizzling, and we were late. And the priest and everybody were waiting for us, and then they've been calling us on the phone. You guys come through, come through, come through, come through. And I was like, Ijoma, can you not see that light falling through the buildings? We have to take this picture. And then Ijoma looked at me and then looked at the people that were hurrying us, and she was like, fuck it, something, let's do it. And then I was like, there you go, just run there, just put her there. And I shot, pop, pop, pop. And I was like, EJ, we're done. And then we ran, and she was like, high five. And yeah, today is one of the pictures that's on my wedding portfolio that I always show. So there you go, Ijoma and Zanzibar. Mm. I'm just going to let you look at this picture and appreciate God's creativity, the beauty in nature, and the fire sky. And I will move on. Don't be every time story. Sometimes just find photo, you know. Mm. You know when you see fine girl and you're absolutely speechless, you go just dey look waiting to talk, and you go just dey your mouth. There. That's an example. Oh, I think I'm quite spiritual. Most of you won't believe it, but yeah. And Ijoma, this has to be my favorite wedding picture. Um, it was the after the toast at her wedding, and people started to come forth to clean glasses with her. Now, this glass is her husband's hand. This one, this is her dad, and that's her mom, and there she is. So you see, um, it's 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 a very what's the word? It's a very intimate story being told. It's one family together. I mean, you just look at the smile on her face. It just shows happiness and joy and whatnot. And Ijoma. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I like Ijoma so much, she's introduced me to a very special person in my life, and I do not take that for granted. Oops. Oh, and when you go for a wedding, as Africans, many a times we're thinking, parents are here, respect yourself, don't overdo it, be good. We like to show, and we basically live for our parents in Nigeria specifically. But then when you're at a wedding and this is the father of the bride, just think of it. How much fun do you think was had at that wedding? Yeah, I know. So a picture makes it for me. And then look at everybody around him, just with their hands up, waiting for the bottle to fall. And the bottle of tequila did not fall. We ended up drinking it and partying hard into the night. mm. So, you know, we all have that one girl at a wedding. Well, maybe not all of us, but most of us. That is beautiful, is very photogenic, and we always want to take pictures of. Well, for this wedding, she was the one for me. And I'd shot so many pictures of her. I mean, her face was just calling me the entire time. I like fell in love with her. I shot so many pictures of her. And at some point, during prep or at fire prep, I realized that some all these pictures are taken of Katia, but I respect yourself. So at this point, I thought of a way I just shoot her that the bride would want to keep. And so I hung a dress on the entrance, put up the other girls. I mean, this was totally stage. I was doing it for Katia. I focused my camera on her. Unfortunately, she's kind of backing me, but yeah, she's still in it. And I love the composition. Boom. There you go. Hey, Katya. I have a girlfriend now, though, so bye, Katya. Oh, she's grabbing the boob. I mean, boob, man. Obviously, I'm just kidding with you guys. Um, Irene, Irene. I remember the first time that I met Irene. Her husband Larry is my friend, and then when I met her, he said, "Yo, sometime my girlfriend is coming back. Well, let's go clubbing, let's go have fun, let's go to see." And I was like, "Okay, sure, 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 sure." And then we went to see, but we were having a very good time. We was fucking drunk, like we got really drunk. And Larry was like, "Yo, sometime I'll be right back. Please take care of my wife." I'm like, okay, no problem. I really was wasted. I was close to wasted, but I was still. Oh shit! No, no, that's another story. I'm telling you, that's not related. Anyway, this picture is there because Irene has basically become family, and to see her like this, like she was getting her dress, she was getting her dress, and I wasn't allowed into the room, but the door was opened, and I thought, hey, click click. So I stole this one. Unfortunately, she loves it, and she doesn't hate me for peeping. Oh yeah, and that's Irene and Larry that I spoke about earlier at their wedding. So the wedding was in Cyprus, and a couple of their friends couldn't make it through. So there's some sent videos, best wishes, and such and such. And I can't remember what was said because I was focused on Larry and Irene and not the video. But I know at this point, you can see Irene crying tears of joy and Larry laughing out. So this picture is like bittersweet. It's like a perfect representation of life. There's always ups and downs. The idea is to live through it and enjoy it. Yeah. Next photo. Oh. You. So this picture was one of those pictures that you just build into, in the sense that you see something and you're like, I should do this, and then when you go and do that, you realize that that picture can be more, and then you keep on adding other elements until you get to it. Yeah, this is one of them. So there was a massive chandelier that was hanging really low within her father's house. So I think I'd seen the rim light fall off someone, and I was like, oh, I should do photos of us out here. And then I called her. I'm like, yo, Roberta, we should do this. I convinced her. She was like, okay, it'll be, and then she comes there, and I start to shoot. And then when I start to shoot, I realized that the light was just hitting this area of her body, and then there was more to the image, which was here. So I put up my B2. I had um, Wally or my sister at the time hold the B2. It was gridded and just point it on her head just to get these highlights around here. and I think that completed it for me. It's one of the best purchases I've ever shot in my entire life. And with this awesomeness, we have come to the end of my presentation. Guys, I'm sorry it's been really long. I'm a talkative, an absolute talkative. Like, I talk shit, I just keep talking and going and going and going. But anyway, my shit photo. Thank you for sticking with me. And until next time, goodbye from Baby Boy.